So before I started my sunlight practice, my outdoor lifestyle, March 13th, haven't never looked back. But before I started that, I attempted keto in January from a place of panic because I legitimately would look at a piece of sourdough bread and gain 2 pounds overnight. Y'all saw me post some of those pictures of how inflamed I am, and it's just crazy to even see those pictures because I didn't even like realize that that's what I looked like then. But anyway, for 6 weeks I legit went keto, and it didn't work. I didn't lose 1 pound. Like, my body was just staying inflamed. Like, I didn't feel good at all. And then I was starting to have like severe brain fog, like fatigue, constantly hungry. So the hormone leptin controls your appetite. It signals to your body like your appetite level. And so on March 13th, it's just like the outdoors called to me and the slight lifestyle called to me. A few like random people that I followed on Instagram were talking about blue light blocking classes, and they were going outside. And I was like, you know what? At this point, I'm so freaking desperate. I had had an eye twitch for like 4 months. Anytime I looked at a computer screen, my eye was twitching. I was needing to wear reader glasses because I couldn't see the screen for my computer work that I do. It was freaking, like, my body was just glitching. So I started coming outside, and everything started changing. I just started spending as much time as I could outside, putting my feet on the bare ground, taking light breaks. Obviously, we all have things to do, and we have work, and we have responsibilities, but I just consciously made a decision to get outside as much as possible. And I started zeroing in on exposing as much skin as I could. And like, I literally could take this whole jacket off because it's not even cold out here anymore. But, well, it's a little chilly, but doesn't feel cold to me at all. So yeah, and I just started really embracing getting as much light as I could. I would set an alarm and go out, even if it's for 5 minutes every hour, because however many minutes that you get, if it's 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, that time compounds and the benefits add up. The other thing that I really focused on was waking up during the time of sunrise and not allowing any other light to get into my eyes except for the light outdoors during the time that the sun was rising, and stay out there. Some minutes I could only stay out 5 minutes. Sometimes I could stay 30. The longer, the better. The longer I spent outside, the more time I spent outside, the better I started to feel, and the better my body started to respond. The weight just literally felt like it was just like melting off. My energy levels were on point, and the best part about it all was I didn't feel deprived. Like, I didn't feel like, oh, I'm suffering, like I'm living in a torture box, I can never eat what I want again. No, I began to feel so good that I hadn't felt in I don't even know how long, maybe not ever, that it's just like I don't even want any, like, I don't eat, that food does not satisfy me anymore, if that's what we really want to call it, food. And so yeah, and I cut way back even on vegetables and just really focused on high quality meat and minimal vegetables, with a focus on animal fat as well. And let's see, oh yeah, and then another goal that I worked on was for the sunrise time, and then getting out in the UVA light. So those are two important goals. The UVA light depends on where you live, but that UVA light comes out around about starts about 45 minutes or so after sunrise and lasts for about an hour and a half. And that's a certain kind of light that your body needs after it's primed with the sunrise light, and it turns on your neurotransmitters, your thyroid, your endorphins, and it just starts to compound the effects. And I'm literally a changed person, and I can't shut up about it, because the people that I know that have been influenced and started their light lifestyle, they all say the same thing to me. And with so many options to buy so many things for health, and the journey that I've been on, that there is no shortcut. Like, it really is just a decision. What do we want? Do we want to live a vibrant, our best life? Or do we want to bypass the natural, innate way that our body was designed to function and just exist while we move in and out through society and life? So it's a choice that we have, and this doesn't cost anything except for your choice and your decision to try it out. That's what I loved. And unfortunately, but fortunately, I was backed in a corner, and I had tried so many things and been on the journey and ended back up at square one feeling like garbage. Simultaneously, I discovered that I was insulin resistant, and it just so happened that, the light in your environment, whether it's toxic or whether it's natural out here in the sun, has a direct impact on your blood sugar regulation and the status of your blood sugar. So chronic inflammation, mood swings, waking up in the middle of the night, stomach bloating, brain fog, insatiable appetite, cravings, you name it, all of those symptoms can be related to imbalanced blood sugar. And you will not know if you have imbalanced blood sugar until you start actually monitoring it. So that's what I started doing as well. I started to monitor it. And when I saw what certain foods like French fries were doing to my blood sugar, and then I would feel like so tired and go into a carb coma, that I would look at my number and be like, holy crap, like my number just spiked 60 points. Okay, yeah, I'm done with that. Like, I don't even want to feel, like, I would feel so good and then all of a sudden feel so horrible. And it was because of what I ate. So I just stopped eating those things and feel like I have my life back and feel compelled to share it. Because if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're ready to meet your excuses and bulldoze over them and create a new capacity to live vibrantly, then I'm here to share and testify of God's goodness.